We're in round 2, and this is a nice looking hand. Opponent is, of course, playing first. Let's get Mr. Weathered Wayfarer out there. Start digging up those islands as soon as possible. Alright, I think we probably just leave up Mana Leak, since I think he's going to be playing another land, so we're not going to attack with Weathered Wayfarer. We're going to leave up Mana Leak. This kind of gives us two really nice options. It allows us to either search or, I mean, assuming he's playing a land, or Mana Leak, whatever he's going to play. So I think that's the game plan. All right, let's make sure Soren doesn't get in. Looter's good. I think we want to hit our... Well, we can do both. So we'll search for the blue source to make our shackles better. Oh, I can get any land. So I could get the Hallowed Fountain. Yeah, it seems better, doesn't it? I mean, I could also technically get a fetch, but I don't see the clear advantage of that. I mean, I don't want to... I guess I can shock myself. And we'll drop the looter. Wasn't expecting to see Frantic Search alongside Soren. Ah, okay. Reanimate. Well, the good news about Angel getting reanimated is then I do it and I get rid of his Angel. Delve. Oh, Tombstalker. Okay. Well, I can Phantasmal Image that. Can't use the Weathered Wayfarer yet. Why don't we get in with Looter right away? This way I see what I'm drawing. 3 cards left in our opponent's hand. All right. Well, what do we ditch? It's a legitimate question. What is the weakest card? I mean, I'm going to play the Phantasmal Image. Sword doesn't have relevant protection against Tombstalker, but still pretty good. I don't want to get rid of the Baneslayer in case I need the life. It also has protection from demons, which is really nice. I don't want to ditch the Parallax Wave. I don't really want to ditch Venser, especially if I can find Caracas at some point. Resto also seems very good, although not so good against the Tombstalker. What is the weakest card here? That's tough to say. I guess the Shackles isn't so good against the Tombstalker. Maybe we don't need the Shackles. Alright, I convinced myself. Let's do Image. And then if he plays a land... Oh, Tombstalker. Then if he plays a land, we'll find another... There we go. Alright, so we can find a resource. A lot of signets. Maybe these are difficult to use. I'm not sure. Unexpectedly absent. All right. I can get Venser out, and then he can't replay the Tombstalker, so that seems good. Let's get our land here. Caracas, yeah, for sure. That way we can bounce our Venser. 1 card left in his hand. I don't think I want... the untap. Let's play Caracas. I actually should have attacked with Looter first, but that's okay. I think I'll still leave up Weathered. Well, is there any incentive for them to play land at this point? Probably not. I can just get in. I can't play my Baneslayer until I draw land, but... Ooh, Memory Lapse isn't bad either. This way I can leave up Venser and Memory Lapse. I like that. Let's ditch... I guess Lions, maybe. I'm okay with that. Play the Venser. Still 2 lands away. No, 1 land away from being able to recast it. Still okay, though. With Caracas, we can just infinitely bounce. Did play another land, so we can use Wayfarer if we want. We can also just Parallax Wave. I can actually play Resto, bounce Tombstalker again. And, yeah, I don't mind Restoing Venser. I guess I probably just use Wayfarer first. Let's do that. Let's get some more lands. So we'll use Wayfarer. We'll get a... we already got rid of Shackles, so I guess it doesn't matter now. I'll still take an island, I guess. Although I've got a lot of white. I guess I'll take a Plains then. So now we just play a Plains and get in with Looter. Probably should have, once again, just gotten in with Looter first. But that's okay. Do I need another... I don't think I need any more lands at this point. I can pretty much do everything I want. So we'll ditch the Flooded Strand and pass. And then we're just going to resto our Venser. Guess technically we are letting him draw stuff, but I think it's still worth it. All right. Pretty solid damnation for him there. But we've got a Baneslayer follow-up, which is pretty nice. Ancestral Vision played. Not too concerned about that. We can play Spirit of the Labyrinth. Let's see here. We've got 6 mana. I kind of want to play Baneslayer with Memory Lapse up. But not exactly sure how to do that. Last card's Tombstalker. I think we just play Baneslayer. It's too much of a life swing to pass up here. As much as I would love to leave up Memory Lapse. I should keep track of that Ancestral. Pro Demons and Dragons is pretty good in this spot. I mean, next turn I can equip her with Sword of Fire and Ice as well, which is nice. If Tombstalker is the best play, then we're looking pretty good. Curious. Whoa. All sorts of tapping and untapping going on. All right. So as expected, Tombstalker down. Let's go ahead and play sword and equip. And ideally, what did it say? Let's equip here. We get in, hopefully draw a land. Did not get the land, unfortunately, so I can't leave up memory lapse as much as I would have liked to have there. Couple turns left on that Visions. At least there's no bounce that can happen. Tezzeret, not too concerned about that. Just digging for an artifact. And could not find one. All right, well, Baneslayer for the win there, which was nice. What else are we dealing with? I assumed some sort of Reanimator only because of Angel of Serenity. Frantic Search is typically in Storm, or at least it's just nice for Storm. So I was expecting that as well. Damnation, something I have to be conscious of, but not terribly concerned about that. Is there any, I mean, Pithing Needle shuts down some Planeswalkers. How important is that? I don't know. I have to assume, I think I want the Council's Judgment. We definitely want the Thada Adel. This is the second match in a row where Thada Adel has been, if I ever managed player, would actually be very good. I don't think we need any of these. Council's Judgment I'm okay with. Winter Orb is going to, once again, not be that good alongside the Signets. Winter Orb not panning out as well as I would have liked so far, but that's okay. I think we want the Judgment for the Big Fat Demon or Planeswalkers. So much better catch-all than Pithing Needle, despite the price. Other than that, I think we're okay. I don't think there's anything else in here that's particularly weak. So we'll try it again. This hand looks good. It's got a nice tempo to it. Pro Black is nice in this matchup. Turn 1 Ancestral Vision is pretty much ideal for them, but kind of nice thing about that is if I manage to draw one of my counter spells, Ancestral Vision, Memory Lapsing and Ancestral Vision is actually just brutal. It's really brutal. Image, not bad. Let's drop the Flooded Strand here because we don't need many more lands. Let's make sure we get blue source here for Shackles. And we'll drop a Paladin. And the question is, do we want to do Serendib, Efreet, or Mirren Crusader on turn 3? I'm not sure yet. No land drops. Very interesting. Well, the Memory Lapse, I believe, is going to be hitting the Ancestral Vision. So I guess Mirren Crusader does more damage. So we'll do that. Does much more damage with the Accorder Paladin. All right. Got us with Daze. So now I got to leave up the memory lapse to stop the vision. That is going to be key. I think I'll play the image copying my paladin. I don't see why not. Definitely attacking first. So definitely should have sorted our... That doesn't make a lot of sense. Should have sorted our dude, and then our other one wouldn't have been able to resolve, but that works for me. So the crazy thing about memory lapsing here is it's not going to let the person draw the land either that they need. Takes away their draw step. That was just absolutely brutal. All right. Well, definitely not playing around any sort of damnation effect or anything. I mean, technically, as far as I know, we've got lethal here. I guess we're one short, actually. Okay. Still get in for pretty good amount of damage here. I'm still going to play Savannah Lions. Still 2 mana from being able to resolve damnation, so seems correct. All right. Well, I'm very surprised how well our deck's doing. I gotta say. I mean, a lot of it has been our opponents have been having mana issues. In match 1, our opponent scooped early game 1, and then game 3 couldn't hit the green source. And then in this match, like I said, that memory lapse on the Ancestral Vision was just absolutely game-breakingly brutal. If he was, mana starved, really banking on that vision, and then the worst thing that could have possibly happened. I mean, think about it. If this had been a hard counter, it actually would have been better for our opponent because they would have had a chance to draw the land. Memory lapsing something that can only be suspended, takes 4 turns, and it put it on top of the library. Yeah, so memory lapse versus Ancestral Vision, I think, is like the ultimate counter spell for that spell. But I'm happy that worked out for us. We'll see you in the finals.